All right, I think today what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get out a few palettes. I'm gonna do a thing that was specifically requested by one of my friends, and I'm gonna get into some blue and get into some silver, I think. So with that in mind, I'm gonna get started. If you don't like tutorials, too bad, that's what's happening today. Or rather, we're just gonna see what I can do. I have a lot of makeup, as I hope you know, and I think what I'm gonna reach for is the Wahala 2, and I'm gonna get into kind of more this side of the palette. I may dip into one or two other things just to do it. For instance, I know like the ABH Norvina palette has a really good stark white that I'm gonna reach for. I may or may not reach for a couple of things, but I'll sort of let you know as I go. So I'm gonna get my eyes primed and get started. I'm trying to think of whether or not I wanna put on my base first or something. Not even just my base, like maybe just my foundation. That might be what I do. Okay, hang on. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry down a minute. I forget how nice this foundation is, truly. Wow. So I haven't used this foundation in a while, and I really am impressed with how good it looks. Like it just kind of went down, which I always like. That's nice. So next I'll be priming my eyes, as usual, with the Melted Chocolate Matte Eyeshadow from Too Faced in the shade Cocoa Cream, because it's just a very nice light shade. I'll be switching back probably to my Juvia's place sometime soon, not immediately, but you know. Kind of blend out that seam a little bit. Okay, so I've color switched off a brush, and I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place palette. I'm gonna start out with Dream, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna kind of go on the outside and start making a shape in my outer corner. And try not to blend. I have a bad habit of like trying to blend before I really have set all the colors down. So I'm gonna like not do that. You know what I could have done? I could have totally went ahead and used a different primer, the blue liquid eyeshadow that I have from Stila, but oh well, that's a missed opportunity. Whatever. Whoops. I'm gonna place this a little bit right here. Which looks insane at first, but eventually it does make more sense. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go in to the shade Fury, I think, which is a slightly lighter blue. This fury right here. I'm gonna kind of blend it out a little bit. And sort of connect up with this other color here. What I'm really fighting the urge not to do is to put like an orange somewhere for whatever reason. Like, I'm not sure why I'm having that inclination today, but you know, whatever. Just gonna kind of connect these things up, try to soften everything out. Why wouldn't my cat be crawling up the wall right now? That is looking just a little patchy to me. Just a little bit. Okay. Last, I'm gonna put Wicked. I'll point this out. So this is Wicked, right there, that shade. I'm gonna blend out up in here a little bit. Okay, I'm also gonna take Wicked and I'm gonna start blending a little in here as well. There, good. My cat's gonna knock over my entire dresser. Okay, it's looking like this. I need to find a blending brush that is not horribly dirty. And then with no color, just blend. I think this is kind of the direction I wanted to go in. My inclination is that I want to put something darker in the inner corner, but I don't think so. All right, so next I'm gonna cut my crease. All right, not bad at all. That was quite pleasant, actually. I'm kind of running out of my cut crease situation. This Tarte C Hydro Sealer. I hate this as a concealer, but it's fine as cut crease medium. Yes, I got a squint. That means good boy. We had to go to the vet today, which sucked. Didn't it, baby? Because our naughty little Yoda decided that he was just gonna have some worms. And the 1,000 times I've already taken him to the vet, they haven't wormed him. Why not? I would have really liked to not do that today. It was not in the budget particularly. It's bloody expensive. And, oh, and by the way, I'm going in with Shakara. Kind of not quite in my inner corner, but like in the inner third or so of my eye. I'm gonna create kind of a silver gradient. And a silver to white type gradient. Oh, did I just get eyeshadow all in my contact? Yes. Yes, I did do that. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'll go back, sorry. I'm gonna go in with, I went in with Shakara, this one, and I'm gonna go into Ambitious and then Greed a little bit. I really don't know that there's much difference between these two shades, but color switch off, go into Greed. Kind of use that to go in towards the end. Go in with Nawao. This shade right here. What I don't want is like either kind of a more purple leaning or green leaning. I want to keep it very blue. Yes. Ah, yeah, that was good. That was a good choice. Go back a little bit into Greed. And just kind of pat that over a little bit. Woo! Yeah. Nice. I might go back in just slightly with that original brush, load it with some Dream, and just go back in specifically into my outer corner. Yeah. Yep. Keep it silver. I'm gonna go back in with Ambitious, kind of the second lightest shade. I'm gonna go in, and I don't usually do this because I think it looks dumb in like usual makeup. I'm just gonna do a little brow bone highlight. Yeah. Need to find one little brush, do one little thing. That'll do. I'm gonna go in to the Norvina palette, and I'm just gonna go in with a very matte white rather than a shimmer. I think it kind of sets off the shimmer to have a nice matte white in kind of a positive way sometimes. If I can get it to work. Yeah. I don't know why I like that. Just do. Okay, that's pretty fun. Okay, now I hope this works. I hope this is the thing. Yes. So I ended up picking up the Doja Cat liners, and I ended up getting black and white. So I'm gonna take the white liner, and I'm gonna see if it shows up. So far so good, it looks like it does. I'm gonna try to wing out a little bit of a wang. That's quite cool. I have a very strong desire to do a graphic line. Is that too much? Is that too ambitious? Are we too ambitious for that? Ooh, you know what I would do that? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that was a good choice. That is so cool. Love that. That's so fun. So yeah, this is my punishment eye that I never like. I feel like an angel. See, I did a little joopy right there. A little star, which is cute. I might do one more. No! The liner got frayed. I hate that for me. How did that happen? That's so rude. I really like this. This is fun. This is quite fun. I'm gonna take the brush that I have a little bit of the matte white on, and I'm just gonna kind of go into the liner a little bit, not a whole lot. Or, you know, blend to, like, I don't know. I don't want it to be wiped off, but I also don't want it to kind of blend quite so much. Just a little. See what that did? Just like barely anything, but also enough. I feel like a fucking angel. An angel right now. Okay, I'm gonna put on some crazy lashes. I think it's a Contessa lash day from Colourpop. Doja Cat eyeliners, fire! In the white, like that is some hot fire, friends. I wasn't so sure about the black. I wore the black yesterday, and I tend to just overthink black liner anyway. It kind of took on a bit too much of a life of its own for my taste. So, nah. That's pretty friggin' cool. Okay, so I am gonna do the rest of my base off camera, and then I'm gonna finish up the eyes a little bit. I'll be right back. Wow. So this foundation dries super duper down. Way down, which is good. I had mentioned in a video with, or I was talking about my foundations, about how this is kind of my party foundation, and for good reason. I don't think she's moving today. No ma'am. I'm just kind of powdering some areas where I see some texture, and I'm gonna kind of push that into the skin a little bit. Let's try to get rid of that I had to even mist my sponge with a little bit of this primer spray. Just kind of to try to breathe some life back into my skin a little, but you know what? I'm not mad. Sometimes I just want to be matte as matte can get, and just, I don't want my face moving at all. Like, Botox me up. Anyone. Okay. That's gonna sit for a minute. I'm not gonna brush it off or anything, it's just gonna sit. I am gonna go ahead and back into the palette, and I'm gonna blend out my lower lash line a little bit with some Wicked, this shade right here. And yeah. Maybe not. I definitely didn't put on concealer much, like up by my eye. It's just not, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who truly cares at this point? I'm gonna take, in theory, a cleanish blending brush. I'm gonna clean it off again. I'm gonna try and blend that out. Just take it down. Take it down. A minor notch. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, I am gonna finish my makeup and probably get back on camera with the finished everything. I think it turned out. Yeah, so this is the finished look. I think it turned out really well. So when I get out this palette and I'm really in the headspace to kind of experiment and see where I can take things and, you know, sort of change my routine a little bit. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go to the grocery store looking like this, but this might be good for Riyadh season. This might, not Riyadh season, this might be good for Middle Beast. So yeah, I think like the detailing is fun. I am really enjoying that. Of course, I just found a thing that I don't like. Isn't that how it always works? I'm like, I don't like that there. I see the benefits of like practicing and working on technique and just like doing your makeup every day. It really does make a difference. Like, I timed it. I could do cut creases, half cut creases in, you know, 4 minutes, whereas before it would take me 15. You know, so if you're ever feeling discouraged about it, just like keep trying, keep working at it. This was really fun to do. I am not as impressed with the like range of blues as I thought I might be. It looks a little one-dimensional, except when I put the like shimmer on. The blue is really hard to formulate. It's not the biggest crime in the world, you know what I mean? I did kind of tend to like the more like what's the word, like teal look I did with this palette, but in a way, like I still think this is fire. But yeah, like I think some of the like silver shades are not like quite, you know, I don't think they really come off differently, particularly on the eye. Of the 3 shades I used these 3. Let's see how they actually swatch. And like they're really soft and nice to work with. It's not that, it's just that like on the eye, does it make a big difference? I mean, it's hard to pick up on camera, but you know, slightly, but not like a lot. It's fine, whatever. I think this is a great palette. I still love this palette. I'm happy I bought it. It's challenged me and frightened me and made me work at it a bit more. So, you know, that's always fun. I enjoy that. If you like this look, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Please don't look at my hairy armpits. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you're already subscribed, thanks for coming back. It really is super fun for me. I just enjoy doing makeup and sitting around and talking to myself, because I talk to myself all day, all the time anyway. So, you know, why not? Anyway, I hope you're having a pleasant day, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye.